Hi, it's Ken Van Sickle here. I'm on project to measure for some curved motorized drapery tracks. We've been working with the designers since before the construction started, so we already have all the details as far as the width and the length going on. And also they've pre-wired it with outlets up near the installation locations for the power. So today I have some template paper, just wood 36-inch yard stick, a European measuring stick. This one goes out to 192 inches. You can get different sizes. Got an X-Acto knife to cut the paper next to the wall, and a pair of scissors, and then just a regular tape measure, and also some tape. So let's get our tape on and go in there and make some templates. Here we are in the first room. We're going to take a template for some motorized draperies. One of the first steps I did was I made space in front of the window and also swept the floor to make sure that it's going to be nice and clean and not going to have lumps and bumps underneath. And then next step, I got preloaded with my famous blue tape, and so I'm going to lay the paper down and orientate it, find the center, and then orientate it far enough out on either side in order to accommodate the width of the rod. Let you see the sweat. Okay, so we have the paper orientated in front of the window, at least part of it. We may have to add a couple of wings to either side. What I tried to do is I tried to find, we have hardwood floors with this today, so I tried to line up a relative distance from the hardwood floor intersection of the two different planks. So I've done that all the way across. I've established what appears to right now to be my center. It looks like it's based on this outlet right here. And so now I have an X-Acto knife that I'm going to use to make a crease, and then I'm going to make an exact cut with the X-Acto knife. So the way I do it is I push it with my nails as hard as I can into that floor intersection with the wall, and see how it creates a little bit of a line or a crease. You don't want to necessarily push enough where it penetrates the paper if you have long nails. You just want to establish that line so you don't got a ripple someplace, and make sure at the same time that you're pushing the paper hard against the wall so you can keep any rolls out of it as well. You don't want to rip it, you want to cut it. And I just do short bursts. Make sure that I'm keeping lined up and pushed against the wall. Get to a certain point, it might make sense to peel it away. Reposition. It may be hard to see, but if you can see my position of my index finger in relation to the blade, I'm pushing it down into the crease against the wall in the trim. It looks like it's only about 3/4 of an inch before the blade intersects it. And that helps me keep that nice line on the floor. And if you do that, then you don't have to do the short bursts. You can move right along a little bit faster, perhaps. Shut off. Now that we have the full width or more of the floor template, now we have is already pre-established that we want to go 16.5 inches off the trim. So by using a wooden yardstick, you see how I was able to bend that to the wall and come up to my 16.5 inches off the window trim. And now the next step will be to, once we've already determined our center by the little pen tick there on the paper, we're going to measure out, because we believe that the rod's going to be a total of 192 inches wide. So we're going to measure out to half that, which would be 9 foot. So we just position the tape as flat against the wall and see the floor as much as we can. It's not designed to go that way, but we're going to get an awfully accurate measurement. And half of 192 is 8 foot, 96 inches. And that's where we picked it again, and it seems to line up with our goal of 16.5 inches off the trim. Now we're establishing a reference check measurement for the fabricator, so that they make sure that it makes sense that the curve is what it is. We go from the straight line from the center to up to our measurement that we've already established and made on the template on the floor. And we have it already established on the lines, so that with our handy gauge, we pull it back, and it is 92 3/4. So we make sure you record that. So here we're repeating the same steps for the left side, and if you are a professional like I am, that measurement should be identically the same, and it is. Pretty very close to the 92 3/4 that we had on the other side. It's actually in the same spot. So the next measurement we're going to do is going to go from the you might notice there the reference marks on the paper, a template paper that we just made and cut the radius of the wall. We're measuring from side to side, another reference check measurement for the fabricator to make sure that they're on track before they put it in the box for me. And it's aligned with the tick mark on that side as well.